This is your English story for B1 learners. Read, listen, and enjoy. Harold had a problem. He was very rich, and he didn't like it one bit. His fortune wasn't his own. He didn't make it. It was his father who started his company and made his fortune. The business involved making and selling high-end computers. His father started the company many years ago. Over time, it flourished, making Harold's father extremely wealthy. Now his father had passed away, and the business passed to him, and the business was now his. He hated the expectations that came with his fortune. He wanted to lose it at all costs, and he had an idea. He would start a business that was doomed to fail. The plan was to create socks with the faces of his customers printed on them. Who would want their face on a sock? No one, obviously. It would surely be a complete disaster. Perfect. To his surprise, the business was very successful, and the socks sold very well. People loved the novelty of wearing socks with their faces on them. Soon, orders started coming in from all over the world. Instead of losing money, Harold earned a huge profit. Not giving up, Harold tried another plan. He did some more research and found what he thought was an even more ridiculous business idea: paper hats for pets. In his mind, he saw dogs and cats wearing miniature paper hats, expecting that people would immediately dismiss this strange idea. Who would spend money on hats for pets, he wondered. This would surely be the end of his fortune. But once again, luck was against him. Much to his surprise, pet owners loved the playful idea. The hats became an unexpected success, gaining popularity on social media, pet blogs, and even featured in a segment on a popular morning show on TV. Harold was overwhelmed with orders, and his warehouse was filled with piles of small paper hats made for furry companions. His fortune seemed to be invincible. He just couldn't destroy it. And worse, it was growing with each sale. Becoming more and more frustrated with his inability to distance himself from his wealth, Harold decided to take a radically different approach. He started spending lots of money on holidays and parties. Putting his plan into action, Harold began a whirlwind tour of beautiful far-off places, from the beautiful beaches of Bora Bora to the lively streets of Tokyo. He spared no expense, enjoying the most luxurious food and hotel rooms. Each evening, he hosted a big party and invited lots of famous celebrities. Rather than decreasing his wealth, these adventures only increased his social status and popularity. This led to even more business opportunities and even greater financial gains. Harold was at his wits' end. One sunny afternoon, as he wandered through a familiar local park, Harold came across a wise old man sitting quietly on a bench. The old man listened to Harold's tale of woe and laughed softly. "Perhaps the universe has a lesson for you," he said. "Maybe it's showing you that wealth isn't about what you have, but what you do with it." As Harold thought deeply about the old man's words, a realization dawned upon him. He shouldn't be attempting to lose his wealth. Instead, he should be using it for a greater purpose. He started to direct his wealth towards charity, helping those in need. In doing so, Harold's perspective on wealth transformed entirely. He found immense fulfillment in being able to make a positive difference in the lives of others. His wealth, something that had once dragged him down, became a force for good, bringing hope and positive change to the world, and ultimately to his own heart.